I guess, it doesn't matter, but...
Yeah.
Damn it, didn't I say it somewhere?
The casting of most of Star Wars.
they did. I just didn't... You know what? I didn't like the Disney ones. I didn't like 7 through 9. I saw 7, and I didn't even want to watch 8 and 9. Because I felt like in The Force Awakens... Hold on. in The Force Awakens, they pretty much copied and pasted A New Hope. So it was like, you really weren't getting a new Star Wars movie. You were just getting a recasting of an old Star Wars.
It kind of just wasn't... None of it was really necessary. I mean, The Force Awakens wasn't bad. It's just that...
It wasn't terrible, but it's just they didn't do anything new with it. They just took A New Hope, and they took A New Hope, and they... How do I put this? They woked it. They woked it, pretty much. They just took it.
The Last Jedi, that was bad. I didn't like it.
I didn't even want to see it. I heard, really awful things about
What's
it.
your date that you'll be back on a cruise? Okay, so I'm going on a cruise on Sunday. I should be back Saturday. So tomorrow I'm going on a cruise. Saturday I should be back. So I'll be gone for almost a week. And I'll be going on a Carnival cruise. But luckily we paid for Wi-Fi, so I'll be joining streams here and there on my phone, but I'll be around. So yeah.
See that? I'm already on vacation.
Honestly, wouldn't mind going to that place right there. Get away from all the bullshit. Buffet. The cruise ship, they literally, have free food for you, breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the counter. If you go to a fancy restaurant, it's already paid for. You just get what you want, but you have to dress up. So I'll be dressing up when we go out to dinner. You're gonna hate it.
I mean, pretty much, you're right across the pond from me, Morgan. So you're gonna be dealing with the same weather and the same,
God damn, the day that the freaking snow hits, this parking lot's gonna be hell.
It's funny. I didn't realize that you lived so close to me, and then you told me the state that you lived in.
Have fun getting the snow out of your car like this.
Oh God!
I know.
I sucked my freaking ass once walking down this parking lot because of damn black ice, and lying on the ground. And
Right. Morgan, I didn't think you drove though. You drive?
No, I walked.
I was gonna say.
I went 4 steps out the house and then.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Sorry, Rose. You're gonna get snow there.
Wait, she in Canada.
Yeah, in Canada they get a lot of snow up there.
Oh no! No, that's the last place I want to be. Is up there.
Last time I heard Canada had 50 or 60 inches of snow.
I had to do it.
Well, unless people, you know what it is. Some people like that. They like to go snowboarding and they like to go skiing and they like to do all that stuff, and then go into the lodge and take their boots off and have hot chocolate. I'm not one of those people.
I'm
I want the warm weather.
It's so cold. It brings all the damp on my stuff. I'm moving. Oof. Damn. What's up, Sky?
Thank you for becoming a fan, Sky. I got you back. Yeah, no, I'm not interested in having a winter vacation at snow lodges. And my aunt asked me a couple of times to do that. She wanted me to go up to Wyndham, and I said, hell no. I said, hell no, I'm doing that. I said, no way. I remember being a kid, and I didn't even like sledding as a kid. My parents would take me to places, and you get all snow all up your nose and the red, in your cheeks, and you slide down. It'd be better if you did that with water. And during the summertime. If you really want to do that, do it in the sunshine and do it with a slip and slide.
My thing is with snow, I don't mind snow. I would love to go out in the snow while it's falling down and whatever, but it's just having a shit ton where you can't even get out of your house. That's bad. I once missed school because of that. When I lived in Massachusetts, I couldn't even open up the door to get out, and then school got canceled anyway, so we were trapped.
I told you guys I went on vacation to Sweden, right? And yeah, there were some bad things that happened when I went on vacation in Sweden. I won't talk about the bad stuff, but I will talk about that it was extremely. There was so much snow. Literally, when you go walking, the snow comes up to my chest. I'm 5'10", man, and the snow's coming up to my chest. So that's a lot of snow. And I went in the dead of February. You take your glove off and your
Holy smokes! Was this in Canada?
Right away.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, this was Sweden.
She said I can snowmageddon.
I did go to Sweden. Sweden. I'm not going to knock Sweden. It's a nice look. It's a very, very nice place.
This happened in the Rosebys. Province right here. Look at this. Yeah. That's insane.
Oh wow. I happen to prefer. If you're going to send me somewhere on vacation, send me to a Caribbean place. Send me to Antigua or send me to Puerto Rico. Send me to somewhere where it's going to be nice and warm and it's going to be tropical. Don't send me to a place where it's just going to be this snow cabin vacation. I can
imagine Roseby trying to get the snow off her house or even just walk around that big ass snow.
No wait, the best thing during these times of the year, jackass stunts.
Oh yes, that's true.
Jackass, I'm getting naked and jumping into the snow.
Yes, dude, I had a YouNow stream. This is way back in the day, the YouNow stream, where somebody said they were going to give me 20,000 likes if I stood out in the snow barefoot for 15 minutes. Needless to say, I was stupid enough to do it. So I had numb feet. I couldn't feel the floor when I came in. I got 20,000 likes, but at the risk of probably losing my feet. So yeah.
Let's just say there may or may not be a time where I get an extension cord for one of my webcams, put it at my window, and pretty much.
Did you guys still have power, Rose? Out of curiosity, did you guys still have power when this happened? Because if you guys didn't, that would be awful. He breaks chairs. I was snowed in. I cut the path. for Ram to use the bathroom. At the time, he was swimming in it. Oh my god!
Like, there's an extent. Like I used to be such a light whore and just I'm gonna drink. Remember those concoctions I used to drink of like vinegar and hot sauce?
Yes, I remember that.
And Morgan was throwing up. Rescued going, are you a fake it? Yeah, because I thought you were really getting sick.
When it comes to that. I haven't actually thrown up in years.
Yeah, but it was funny because I did it, and then I wind up like every time I do these stupid things, I do wind up getting a lot of likes. I don't
Vinegar must have tasted so weird.
It was vinegar and hot sauce and hot pepper, and it was just like this weird sick potion. I don't know. It was like a weird concoction of like all these things with mustard in it. Oh god, it was like everything you could possibly imagine that would have been nasty. I shockingly no, and you can say because Morgan and I were on there for like 3 hours, and Morgan's like, "How are you not sick?" And I said, "I guess I have a cast iron stomach."
Maybe your body can deal with it.
One chip challenge, and basically in the background, Heather saved the footage, and you could hear in the background of him throwing up and crap. So yeah,
I remember that.
Who was that? Yeah. He did the one chip.
The one chip
what did
challenge.
He do?
It's the world's hottest chip or something. No, he took one bite of it. It was like, nothing. A few minutes later, starts kicking in. A few more minutes, he literally winds up in the kitchen. All we hear in the background is, and then he comes back and it's like, and I was just like, hi, homie.
I've known some people that do that bean boozle challenge, and I'm like, I do not want to eat a jelly bean that tastes like salmon. I said, if I'm going to eat my salmon, I'll have salmon burgers or whatever, but I am not eating candy that tastes like salmon.
Oh, God.
I'm not eating, and they have like the weird flavors that they say. They say, fried poop.
My neighbors had to come on snow shoes and dig everyone the street out. That's how we were able to open our doors and get out a shovel ourselves. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to, I would never do that bean boozle challenge. A lot of people have said, why don't you do that?
I filmed one and never got released because of freaking YouTube at the time.
Honestly, I wouldn't even get out of the house. I would just stay inside and trap and just do this. Just be isolated in my room while the snow's up in my window right here. Be like, yeah, guys, I'm snowed in. Yep.
I honestly,
at least there are people out there.
I'm probably going to eventually come back to the forum. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, especially like everything's now up in the air now. I guarantee that it's probably, oh man, I don't even know. Like I had to essentially retract my claim. So who knows what's going to happen from that? YouTube hasn't even gotten
If you want, when I get back on the cruise, when I get back home, maybe I can do some of the forum. I can fill in for you if you want.
I would love. I've talked to Morgan about it. Morgan's supposed to come on the show.
But like, since you're taking a break, like a hiatus,
trying.
I could like the thing is like, since you're taking a break, I could just do live streams on YouTube.
You guys are more than welcome. You guys are more than welcome to come on the forum at any time. I told Morgan. Morgan's dying to. He's like, I need a bigger audience. He's like, I can't just have you now. Yeah. Remember, Morgan? You told me you said you wanted to.
Yeah, it's like a forum is like that. Can you explain what the forum is? It's like a.
Well, the forum is like an open talk show that I do. I have guests on, or sometimes I just ramble on about things. It's almost like the equivalent of the old internet message boards, except it's in real time and it's on video. That's why it's called the forum. It's everybody's viewpoints. We discuss random things, and there's never a set topic. Not really. Sometimes I read the news, make fun of the news. I go into fark.com.
Fark.com.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy news articles on there that we love to laugh at. It is, if you want, it's. I don't know if this will put the link in here, but I'm going to try to. Morgan, you mind? I mean, not Morgan and Dustin. I mean, you guys mind if I put my link on? Yeah, I figured I'd ask because some people get pissed off. They're like,
not really.
It's my stream, don't advertise or something. I know you.
I'm not really famous anyway, so you can go ahead. I don't care.
Neither am I. Like, you kidding me? I am like
I'm never gonna be famous on the site.
Dustin, I'm a triple Z list streamer.
Despite the fact that everybody knowing me on here, I literally just say that I'm an underground streamer.
I just like it that way. I'm a Z-list streamer. It's fine.
The boring thing at the moment, I'm only 400th in broadcasters, really. I don't care. Well, I haven't streamed all week either, so.
So much fun when Christmas comes to town. We are all famous. Yeah, we're all famous in our group, in our circle like this.
Everybody knows my ass,
even though
I don't consider myself famous.
Let me just make that smaller. That's way too big. And it's not supposed to be upside down.
I'm so surprised when people are like, Roseby.
Does that work, Roseby? I put the link up there, yeah. The sun will come out.
Roseby, you get the same thing as me pretty much.
It's right. It's up on the white text up on top where he is. Click on his screen, and should give you a better look.
I mean,
what's a full active browser?
Kind of that's the whole reason.
Yeah, there we go. That should work. I'll leave that up there for a little bit. I have I don't know what it is. I really enjoyed having these socks, and I have a big hole in them. Every time I get a pair of socks or boxer shorts I like, I get a hole in it.
Thrift stores and dollar stores and crap, and I burn through those suckers.
I know. I gotta get myself. Now I gotta go out and get.
I don't understand. How do socks randomly rip out and cause holes? Is it because how big your feet is?
No. I think it's just it wears through as you're walking around the house or whatever. It gets thinner and thinner and thinner, and then you wash it, so eventually it makes a tear.
For this winter because it's been getting fucking cold lately.
If it does that, you must be walking around so many times.
Well, yeah.
Toenails.
It could be. I don't know. Like this hole that's in this one is like it's a hole like not where the toe is. You know, it's a hole like let me show the actual sock where the hole is without showing my foot, grossing people out. Yeah, it's like right there. You see that? It's like right
gosh, like on the back, like on the heel of your foot.
Yeah, it's like
That
I
shit
got the ball on my.
I mean, also I play drums and socks, and I shred through them way faster that way.
Yeah, it's you know what though? I think it does have to do with laundry though. It has to do with how many times you wash it, and it's like decreasing the durability of whatever you're wearing. You know, like so. But it happens mostly with boxer shorts and socks.
You guys got any song requests like Christmas or anything? Let me know.
Wait, hold up.
My shoes, yes, I go through shoes as well. I go through, yeah, I definitely.
I had to get it out one of my Christmas playlists I put together.
Alrighty, looking forward to this.
What's that one, by No Doubt? Oh, gee, what's up? Oi to the world. Oi to the skins. Oi to the...
I think I know what you're talking about. Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, Heather told me, she goes, never to go on my phone, because my phone really sucks for streaming.
It drains the battery really quickly. And
I don't know.
I'm never, never gonna do it.
Whatever, but it's the only app I've seen where it heats your phone up in a few minutes.
Yeah, my phone just goes and spazzes out every time I go live.
There you guys go.
Old Saint Nick's got a bourbon breath. It's so cold you can catch your death. I got sold in some crystal meth. It's a merry fucking
Chris, I love this one.
Everything's so
Forget Dennis Leary.
Streets are twinkling with frozen tea. My priest just sat on Santa's knee. It's a merry fucking Christmas. All the kids go to bed each night to dream what Santa brings.
Oh yeah,
it's so
always
annoying.
like
Does
bonus.
Some other chip religion.
Like I have a Samsung Galaxy and it messes with that. Samsung Galaxy S8.
Or burning hell. It's a
Merry
merry
fucking Christmas. One day I'll just burst into flames while I'm live on it. Jesus.
And then you just feel like,
to dream what Santa brings them, unless they're Jewish or Muslim or some other chip religion. Crackling fires to keep people, and my collection of Asian porn. Last year sucked.
It sounds like a
Heather
Quagmire
requested
thing.
this, and I love it.
I'm shocked that came.
She sends me some good stuff.
Heather, normally Heather doesn't
Yeah,
type
Heather.
of videos, you know that.
She
I know,
loves
she's
Dennis Leary,
so,
so
like-
It's like the innocent one.
yeah.
She really is. She's like, you wouldn't expect her to say something pervy like, "Y'all want to look at my titties?" She's not gonna do that. She'll be like, "Ew, what y'all talking about? I'm no problem. I'm a like."
Favorite part.
Your favorite Martin? I don't know if you guys remember these guys.
I do.
You do?
Dude, Ray Williams.
Why did I say that? I said that with, like,
big ass YouTuber at one point.
I used to watch Equals. Yeah, Equals 3 was so good back then. God, it was amazing.
Until they bought
you know-
but yeah.
Everybody asks me who my favorite YouTuber is. I'd have to say my favorite YouTuber is probably Jacksepticeye.
Did I get a new Xbox? Bad chance. Or really gets a new pony and a lap dance. Plus a treehouse mansion and a jet ski. How the hell did you get a pterodactyl?
Get a pterodactyl for Christmas. Oh, yeah.
Still ain't got a save and Google stock
Ethan Klein. I'm gonna have to see what some of these people are. But Jacksepticeye is freaking hilarious. Like,
He's also a drummer.
Really?
Like, one of the videos, so he's pretty good at it.
I also like that guy that Frog Leap Studio. He's good. Wake me up before you go.
Santa with the rich poor kids. There's that kid from Charlie Brown. What was his name? Pigpen. It's Pigpen. Sounds so much. Some of the shit they have in this one is so fucked up.
Yeah.
What's up, Vanessa?
What's up, Vanessa?
Are you guys planning anything for Christmas? Because I'm getting a new iPhone. I might get an iPhone 13.
I asked for a new computer. I don't know if I'm getting it.
Nice. What computer is it?
I want to get whatever's modern. I at least want to get my brother puts
Can
computers
you take this
together.
stuff from my apartment?
I-
Nice.
I at least want to get a 32 core whatever stuff.
I bought myself something, and then I got gifts for everyone else, well, except for my mom and Gabby. So, so basically, I got my brother's gift card, so I got Sarah a hoodie. I got Dave's boyfriend a Bearcoot shirt, and then I got her Asking Alexandria shirt. And then I bought myself a cassette tape with a USB, so.
Nice.
So not much, huh?
And the cassette tape was, what, $30?
Forgot that was Tiny Town. But yeah, nothing much has been really come out this year. Anything interesting for people to want to have for Christmas, I feel like.
I just, like I said, I asked for a new computer because my computer is a good, probably, I don't know, 10 years old.
I would have asked for a Nintendo Switch, but I'm on the fence about it. Like, I know it's fun, but I just want to know, is it that fun to the point where I'll play it all the time? Because I don't want to get bored with it. That's my.
I mean, I
Is it
play
fun?
but,
Is it really fun?
You know, I think so, but I play mostly like the older games, or I don't play Mario games. Like I play mostly like Zelda. I'll play.
I play
Do you like
Smash
Pokemon?
Brothers.
Yeah, I like Pokemon.
I play a lot of it.
Dude,
Yeah, I
I'm
just play
Sonic
Sonic actually.
Yes!
Yes, there you go.
Soon enough.
I always think of like Sonic having that voice. Like that's no
That's
good.
a White Sonic.
You know. Yes, it
But
was. Yes,
no
it was.
good.
That's Julia. Yeah, he did. He did both of them. He did, I think, the Saturday morning Sonic, and then he did the Adventures
Oh yeah,
of Sonic.
they
which is
did
the
those at the exact
crazy,
same
like the
time.
funny cartoon.
Wasn't he one of the first voices to do Sonic?
And then before that, we
Alright.
basically had.
I think so.
Yeah,
Somehow Sonic
No, you-
doing that just doesn't
No, you
work.
better.
they have a new
Okay,
Ruby
okay.
and Silver at
Work it.
Switch.
Oh my god.
But like, John, you don't get bored playing Switch or anything like after a while.
I mean, no, I wouldn't
Alright.
say I do. It's weird because a lot of people are like, oh, why don't you get an Xbox Series X? And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not spending $900 because it's not in any stores. The only way you can get it is through scalpers, and I'm not paying $900.
It costs $900 to get that. What's up, Heather?
Yeah, because it's not available in any of the stores. It's only available.
I'm a
through
little
scalpers.
surprised by that, mainly because I know the new PlayStation is like $400, but here in Xbox is almost $1,000. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's I can't find any. Like I had somebody tell me, oh, it's not almost 1,000, it's 500, and I'm like, yeah, but I can't find it anywhere
But
for
still, it's
500.
bad. I mean, some people pay for pay bills for that kind of money.
I pay for Mountain Dew and one.
I am not paying. Yeah, I'm not paying $500. I could get a new computer for $600 with all the modern stuff. Why would I pay $500 for an Xbox Series X?
Right. I'm a Nintendo type person. I play the games. I'm sure I can get on the stream. Oh, do you play like the typical like Super Smash Bros? And let me see. Do you play also Mario Kart Bros? I used to play that on the Wii U. The Wii U used to be popular.
No, Wii U was decent, but it really underperformed in selling. That's why the Switch exists now.
I'm Twin Falls Realtor Dan Tobias, and this is your Twin Falls resident.
Here we go, Twin Falls, Advanced Total Hitler.
In a neighborhood near Chattanooga, Tennessee, that home really stands out. It has hundreds of Amazon packages spread out across the front lawn. A neighbor says that new boxes arrive daily, and many of the ones outside are either half full or empty.
GameCube. Oh my God, GameCube is such a throwback.
Contacted the police at Simmons
Yeah.
and written notes to the people who live there. Brianna and Zidor spoke with those residents to find out why packages are piling up in their yard.
Started out, maybe there were
Still-
20 packages out
no.
there.
Oh my goodness.
What in the fly?
Thousands.
Wow.
Neighbors say this pile of Amazon boxes in the front yard of this East Brainerd home has been growing for months. But Dustin Nash says this isn't
What the hell? Wow.
We first found out about
Yes.
this through an email from a neighbor who sent us these photos, but she didn't want to be on camera. She wanted to know what could be done about the boxes and told us she wasn't having any luck getting a
Did they order all
this
this shit from Amazon?
We contacted the city, who told us the house falls on county property. We reached out to a spokesperson for Hamilton County to see if this was a
Why don't they
violation
actually
of the
open
I
the
know, why are
boxes?
they leaving the boxes all out there?
I don't know what's in the packages.
Right,
but-
open the boxes because
Yeah,
people are gonna
that's
start
what
stealing
I'm
them.
trying.
It's including Rose. Rose just said she'll go
Two
grab some of
people
that shit.
live in the house.
No, wait, they
They're
literally
not
just
on
grabbed it
camera,
and realized
but they
it's
tell
all
us
merch.
they have a friend who has a contract
curious
with
what's
an
in all
Amazon
those
warehouse
boxes,
in
too.
China. They say whenever that friend's contract expires, she will send the packages to their house for the family to sort and then send back to Amazon for the company to sell. We reached out to Amazon's staff, and spokesperson Brandon Barabo says they have no
I'm not
comment,
going to-
but
oh.
even some of the neighbors' packages get delivered to his house.
A lot of times, actually, our packages are delivered there. My husband will have to walk up there and get them.
She says her family is also considering selling their house and is concerned for people to come look at it.
Looks,
Wow.
I guess so.
Yeah, people go look at it. What are those boxes next door?
Oh my goodness.
No, wait, you.
So wait. Grammar mistake. He said he could care less. That means he can care less. You're supposed to say I
He was
couldn't
wrong,
care
John.
less.
Probably.
Oh my goodness.
That always drives British people nuts. Like I have a lot of friends that are British that say that's not proper English. If you're going to say it, you have to say I could not care less. Not that I could. Yeah, it drives them absolutely.
We Southerners do double negatives a lot. So
Yeah.
that is insane, though.
He said,
I can't imagine how much money these people spend on all those packages lined up in their house. Like tens of thousands. That's insane.
I mean,
Speaking of Amazon, the international airport here in Orlando, the other side of it, they're building a big ass Amazon right there on the airport.
why doesn't just put all that shit in a storage locker or something?
Put some in the basement or fucking buy another house just to fill up all those boxes.
Exactly. I mean, what do you think could even be? I think the reason why they got all those boxes is I think it's because they were saying they have no warehouse to put them.
I'm gonna have you guys on in the background while I work on packing some stuff. Sweet.
All right. Yeah, it reminded her. Huh?
All right, cool. Good luck with the packing.
If I'm not ordering gifts really. The only thing I'm getting gifts for is my mom and dad. They're the only ones getting gifts. I am not getting gifts. My brother and his whole family, I'm getting them gift cards and cash. That's it. I'm not going out shopping and going crazy. Yeah, I do. I have a brother and I have 2 nephews and a niece.
Feel that, Rose, but once you get done with it and you move to a new house, you get settled in, it'll be like this. You'll be gone with a flash, and you'll forget about it.
Yeah, I'm dying to move out of New York. I've been dying for years to move out of New York. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Yeah, I hate it. Exactly. I so hate it here. You have no idea. I told my mom, I said, look, if anything ever happens to my mom and dad, the first thing I'm going to do is, probably sell everything in my house. I'm going to be like, look, y'all can take whatever you want in my house. I don't care if I have to give it at a cheap rate. Put everything up on Craigslist. Be like $50, everything in the house. Take it, everything in the apartment. I don't care if it's worth more. Just get it the hell out of here. So
I'm actually possibly moving by next year out of this room, finally. I have my own, but with my folks. Because, yeah, my own sake. But, yeah. Next October, this whole room going to be empty. But I also got to buy a new laptop because it broke mine out of reach during OBS technical drama. But yeah.
Sorry about that.
So you're moving into
you're
moving into your own place?
I can't even afford.
I was gonna say, wow,
my own place.
I was gonna say, over where you are, I'm not gonna say where you are.
Dude,
over where you are, it's gotta be
I
pretty
also know
much
the
expensive.
job where I only get paid like $300 every few weeks. So really, yeah, it's.
You said every few weeks?
Apparently I get like every other week. It's $300 from Dollar Tree.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you get $300 a week.
If it was a week, I would kill for it.
I kind of laugh because people are like, oh, you should move to Texas or something. I was like, and have Matthew McConaughey as the governor. I don't know about that.
Texas. I'm from Texas. The only thing that's bad about Texas is that it's hot as hell over there.
Uh-huh.
And
Don't get me started.
when it's cold, there's hail that comes down. But it's not. Texas isn't too bad. But
Yeah.
I don't miss Texas one bit. I don't miss it at all.
I don't miss it either. I love Florida. I'm never moving out of Florida.
I would.
My greatest
I
cheaper
don't
in
live in
Florida.
Florida.
In some areas in Florida, it's cheaper to live.
Yeah, I would move there.
You can
I would be fine moving to North Carolina or South Carolina or Florida. I have an aunt in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach.
Tennessee's also a place you can move because it's cheaper there as well.
Yeah.
South Carolina's nice.
I know, South Carolina, a lot of, very proper, I know they're very proper down in South Carolina because I met my cousin's wife, and she's very proper.
For retirement happens.
It's like, you know what, they're kind of like, it's kind of like when you go down there, my aunt told me, it's like everybody's like Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind. They're like, dude.
I'm so tempted to pull up that SpongeBob video where they're making fun of
Oh my god, I know you're talking about, supposedly it's, I heard stories about them, you put your elbows on the table and that's impolite. You don't do that.
You're telling me.
What's the difference?
I'm kind of, I have to say this, I do have very bad table manners. I do
So
put
do
my elbows on
I,
the
and I
table
looked like a freaking mess going to a tea house once, so that says something.
Sorry, but we're tired of the transfer. Yeah, I know, Heather. They're getting a lot of people from the north. They're afraid because what happens is people from New York move to South Carolina or North Carolina, and all of a sudden their voting comes with them.
John, when we do move, I am going to probably get in the basement so I could have a whole studio down there. And yes,
nice.
People will call me a basement dweller, mudgeted in beds. I don't care.
We're good.
It is hot as balls in this room, and I hate it.
Well, Morgan, you're gonna give you you're gonna be moving down there, and you could shave all your hair off,
no.
and just have a hunchback.
This beautiful hair,
Be like,
cut off again.
be like Gollum or something like.
I'm upset already with the hair.
That's true. Well, Gollum doesn't have no.
No, he
hair,
doesn't.
I think.
Shaved cat.
No, he doesn't.
So I think at one of our old houses, one of our old houses was haunted. I'm not 100% positive.
I'm gonna have music playing in the background. I'm gonna go get some
Oh,
coffee.
wow. I've never seen really a lot of the Lord of the Rings. I thought it was boring and fell asleep. But is it that Gollum and Smeagol is kind of like the same thing?
Something like
the
that.
same character? I don't know.
In Clerks 2, Randall making fun
I never
of
bothered
Lord of the
to back
Rings.
in some coffee.
Priceless.
All I know is that my creation.
I should have done this pizza. I have to go anyways. So
But yeah, Walmart.
yeah, my mom's going on vacation.
Actually, I'm begging man too, because I gotta go freaking get every damn drink. I'm freaking tired.
Since there's no sound, may as well. Gollum. Oh, he does have a little bit of hair. Look at that. See, he's got little strands.
still we see thee lie above thy deep and dreamless sleep. The silent stars go by, yet in thy dark street shine the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight.
Process. God damn it, still no damn bars process.
For Christ
Yeah, I guess that's Gollum.
a man.
I don't really watch
Hey, Jess, what's up?
even Harry Potter.
I'm back. Harry Potter, more like Harry Pothead.
Yo, I never really got into
You never
it.
got into Harry Potter?
You know, I was
Oh, that breaks my
I
heart.
never really did.
I'm a huge fan.
And everybody says that. And people will show me like clips from it. They showed me a clip of like the Aunt Marge, and they're just like, "Oh, you missed that." You know, like where she floats into the sky. And
That's
like,
funny as hell. Because she called Harry's mom a bitch. And I'm like, if someone called my mom a bitch, I'd be blowing them up too. Like, honestly, if I had that magical powers, I would do something.
Like I never really watched. Yeah, I never really watched a Harry Potter. Any
watched
Harry
only the
Potter
second
movie.
one, I forgot about
The
that.
only. Yeah, I never really. There was only one Harry Potter, I guess, movie. Fantastic Beasts is the only one I saw all the way.
That one's
through.
good. It's not as good as Harry
Yeah,
Potter,
that's
but it's not bad.
Like I don't know. Like it's like I never really just got into
Believe it
Harry
or not,
Potter.
I got
never really got
Hufflepuff
into it.
fans only because actually I liked the material. I didn't care about what it said on it.
No,
I mean,
I forgot to sign
If you really want to know, like I got into Neverending Story. And Neverending Story was good. Like that goes way back though. Not many people know of Neverending Story. And the Goonies, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And let's not forget.
Yeah, I think
Gremlins.
my parents still want to watch that around Christmas. Right?
Don't ever piss them off.
Actually,
that's not good.
My weirdest introduction
Gremlins,
to
yeah,
Gremlins was
Gremlins
the Love and Boots video where Mario and Fafa got a Mogwai and then let it loose in their place, and then it just terrorizes them for the whole video. Until they chuck him into the
I
sunlight,
thought
he
that
explodes, and then Mario says that was better than gunpowder.
I don't know. Well, all I can tell you is like there is a scene from Gremlins, which you would probably laugh at, Morgan, where Hulk Hogan gets up and he gets mad. He's like, "Hey, people are trying to pay good money to see this movie." They break the fourth wall. I said, "Yeah, I thought of you, Morgan." I'm like, "Yeah, Morgan would laugh like this." Not that I mean, everybody knows who Hulk Hogan is, of course. I mean, if you don't know who Hulk Hogan is,
I know his
I mean, even if you don't know wrestling, everybody knows who. Yes, Hulk Hogan's rockin' wrestling. Oh my god. I mean, he actually is from Florida. I think he did. At one point he was, wasn't he? No, Macho Man.
Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan from Venice.
Wasn't he from, like, Texas, or?
No, Hulk Hogan's from Venice,
Oh,
California.
okay.
No, Macho Man's from Sarasota.
Oh, nice. That was a nice place.
Macho Man was from Sarasota, yeah. Oh, yeah, Macho Man Randy
God,
Savage.
even
Yes,
more
exactly.
worse, somehow it just goes in.
Oh, Macho Man, did he get that white boy? No, the best is when Macho Man Randy Savage, which it's going to be funny because this is what probably Dustin's going to put on next, is the Macho Man Randy Savage rap.
I haven't
Oh my
seen
god. That
Oh
is,
wait,
dude,
his
is so
son's critical ones
fucking
actually
funny.
talking about his Slim Jim commercials. God, I saw those and I'm like, what the frick? It's like, snapping with Slim Jim.
They're all like, I think the son's in jail. Like he's still in jail for like killing one of his friends in a car or something. Like he was drunk in a racing car and killed one of his friends, and like I think he's still in jail. I'm not sure unless he got out. But Nick Hogan, yeah, he was arrested. There's a lot of, like, I haven't spoken about Hulk Hogan, like, thought about it until just now. You know, it's like, it's how I thought of the part in the movie Gremlins. It's like, I haven't thought of Hulk Hogan, and I don't know how.
Didn't Gremlins...
Like, a lot of...
Didn't that movie come out, like, late 90s or something?
It came out in
Oh,
the
80s.
Yeah,
My bad. I thought that was in the 90s.
No, I think the original was, like, let me see, original Gremlins, I think, was, like, 1984.
You remember when I graduated high school?
Yep, 1984, I was right. All right, and Gremlins 2 was, yes, Gremlins 2 was 1990. But the first one was 1984.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to 1984. Are you ready for the first world war? Third world war? God, that song is now stuck in my head. Friggin' California Uberellis. There's a ska band I always like from Florida too, Less Than Jake.
Oh, Listen, Jay, that's a good band.
Oh yeah.
Do you think it says that is a ring? Now you're looking really hot and everything.
If I could have a seed for everything, then I'd be sure I could change it all, and all, and all, and all, and all. If I had it in me. Yo, Heather. I can deal with this, not stop spinning well. Dude, they played that at Warped Tour. It was really
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the 50 back when Warped Tour. They used to do a lot of big bands. I think even Limp Bizkit was at Warped Tour.
Dude, I saw Eminem at Warped Tour, and let me tell you something. He actually got booed off stage. This is when Eminem was first
Oh,
rapping.
really?
And Eminem came on stage and he's all like, "Yo, y'all ready for some music?" And then somebody threw
What's happening?
And he's like, and so Eminem goes, "Stop throwing shit, man! If you all don't stop throwing shit, I'm gonna get off stage." And everybody started cheering.
Mexico. I'll be going on a carnival
What's
cruise.
up, Byron?
I'll be going on a carnival cruise to Mexico. I'll be gone for 6 days. So I'm streaming here for the last time before I go. I'll be back on Saturday, but I'll try to be on YouNow when I get to access the Wi-Fi. So
That, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Ira. I appreciate that. But yeah,
He will be.
gosh, Warped Tour. What year was that when you went to Warped Tour? Was that like 1995?
1998, I went to.
98. Okay.
There were some good bands there. It was Randall's Island, 1998. I went to Warped Tour.
Well, who else was there? Was there also like Sum 41?
Blink 182
Okay.
was there.
Blink 182. Oh yeah.
So, Blink 182, the Vandals.
You got Lord of the Rings. Huh?
It was from
Oh, that's
it was
what
from
we're
Burger
talking
King.
about.
We had other like 2 others that broke, but this one managed to not break.
You were able to watch.
Oh, I never saw any of them. My mom might have seen the first one.
Each of them are like 3 hours long. Those movies.
So yeah, this will probably be worth something in the future.
What's up, Jen?
Leave it in the-
John, you got something crawling up your screen there, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys, a little quick update. This is a rumor. From what I heard, they're gonna add 3 more guesting spots.
3 more? Dang!
Yeah, it's supposed to be on the.
Really?
They're supposed to be
If
on the
they
left
do,
side.
I'm
So.
still only having 3 people, so my head isn't bent. Maybe.
How's everyone's day going? It's going
Oh,
good.
my
How's
goodness.
yours?
Well, maybe that's why they have the 3 spots on the side. Maybe they're going to add 3 spots on the other side.
The thing is, why didn't they just wait till they actually added 3 more so they can add both of them at the side? Because having it right here is just weird right now. Like, so
Well,
weird.
yeah, that's what I mean. You just put balance it out a little bit. But then the chat box will be smaller.
They said that the live stream box will be smaller, a little bit smaller. This one's probably the same size. At least that's what I think. 3 guests is too many already. Yeah, I know, but people have been requesting
I
for that
can't
for
imagine.
years.
I would have been
I
happy
can't
with
imagine
just 2
having,
more.
that many.
3?
6 people?
Probably.
That's
Just
kind of
watch.
crazy.
People are going to start complaining, saying,
Well,
"Oh, we want more guesting spots." Like, motherfucker, there's 6 of them. How much?
Yeah,
do you
I think
want?
that's enough.
What do they think? What do they do?
God.
They think it's like, why? Because other platforms like friggin' Live
Bigo.
Me sucks. Live Me, they have like 20 spots or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, Lightning has like I think 6. Bigo has like tons. There's like maybe 7 of them, I think.
Oh, and I looked
Right.
up on the issue with those packages in Tennessee City. Somebody said that they believe this scam is called brushing. And it's a scam for the seller to write fake reviews for higher product ratings, thereby manipulating buyers into buying a product that was otherwise low ratings. They're delivered to a random customer who didn't order it. And the thing is, that's something that should be reported to Amazon. So, I wonder if it's something like that, because that has happened. You know what?
Hey, I'd like some
That's
free
actually a
merch. I
safe
like the free
neighborhood
merch.
because no neighbors bothered to steal any of that stuff.
No way.
That's pretty good.
Can I get some free Logan
That's true.
Paul merch and burn it?
And the guy at the end that
Oh,
said
God.
he didn't care.
Makes good lighter fuel.
That's it. Well, give me some like Jacksepticeye merchandise. I take
Yeah, he's
that.
funny.
I like Jacksepticeye. Yeah, he's good. Or give me like Frog Leap Studio CDs.
Yeah,
Y'all.
this is a classic.
Did it, Jitterbug.
Wait, didn't I already play this song before?
Jitterbug.
I probably did. I can't remember.
No, Frog Leap Studios. I love that guy. He's got like some really good covers.
Whatever this is.
Cracks me the hell up. What is
It's a
that?
Polar Express theme song.
Oh, all right. I was like, is that a
You know
washing
what?
machine?
There's this guy that has a washing machine that will help with drum beats, and he'll just play music while it's going.
I can see that.
This movie was my childhood. Fucking loved it.
I was guesting with somebody once, and I had my washing machine going, and the minute, like, he was reading a poem, and the minute he got done reading the poem, the dryer went off, and you heard a loud buzz, and it went, like, he was done reading the poem.
That is funny.
TikTok with the washing machine, yeah.
TikTok in the washing machine.
I should have that in the background, like, I should have a spin cycle
Up
background.
TikTok.
No, like, in OBS, get, like, a washing machine
Oh,
background.
okay.
I mean, here's what I have this, this,
Oh, I love that one, the snowing one. That's dope.
yeah.
I gotta play
Then
that.
there's the beach. Volcano.
This guy has other
Lasers.
videos playing with his washing machine in the background.
The devil went down, Georgia.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steve Morgan, you've been doing it wrong all these years. This is great.
The devil went down.
I can't believe Nickelback did a cover of it, and I'm sorry. No.
Oh god. Korn did a cover of The Devil Went Down Georgia as well.
I'm not kidding. Privacy is still the greatest. It's freaking Privacy.
god. Oh, this is ever banned. There's some kind of violin there. Some like this. What's up, Ronald?
Yo, what's up?
How are you doing?
It's actually pretty good.
Thanks for the 50. Wait, I think I know this person. I've seen your stream before. Oh, that's
Yeah,
it.
he's done other covers.
Right.
Future in the Washing Machine.
That's funny.
Oh my god, Death
Yes,
Metal
there's that one
Watch.
too. I don't think it's his. It might be, but
Seen in the walls of the watch.
Morgan, I am not getting a watch.
Well,
Doing
we
well,
have an
chat.
Armada. This is the new top load we got because we were tired of this kind. Because the rubber seal tore and it was hard just getting that stuff out from the side, and it mildewed quicker. But just stick with the top load, y'all. That's the best thing. The dryer is still working though. Oh, wait a minute. There is a parody song that was made years ago called Al Gore Went Down to Georgia. And I am trying to find it. It was hilarious.
Al Gore. Oh,
Yeah, because it was back in the 2000 election when people were going to Christmas and they still didn't know who the president was.
Oh, that was.
And honestly,
You cruising tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm going on a cruise.
and honestly, I think there is some truth to the hanging Chad and the recount and stuff like that. I think there is that. But I do believe that we should have a record vote. We have the paper trail, so we know who
So I got Squid
is voting for who.
Yeah. Our phone
I've
is
been watching
fucked.
Squid
The electronic voting systems I do not trust, as it's more prone to cyber attacks and hacking. It's happened before, so I think you have to have a backup to the backup. That's never.
I mean, you would have think like since after the 2000 election, our elections would be much better since then. But
Well, it not be because there's some people that want to use those kind of issues as leverage to say, hey, it doesn't exactly, that kind of thing.
yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'll be going to Mexico. I'm going on a Carnival cruise, so I'll be on a cruise ship for a while. I'll try to post some videos and Snapchat and stuff on Instagram of me on the boat and hopefully going down the
The
slide.
2000 election was actually the first election my mom voted in because she didn't care
Nice.
in 1996. But then she started realizing, you know what, maybe I should vote because, well, not just it doesn't even have to be general; it can be local.
My mom's first election
those were the-
Ronald Reagan versus Walter Mondale.
No offense, but Mondale,
Yeah.
what did he have to offer? No offense, although
No, Reagan, he deserves to win. I love Reagan.
the only thing.
It was all the 2000s with the W years. Nobody comments are like, nobody wants to know about W. W is being supported now by liberals.
Well,
Liberals love
after the Bush years, I think a lot of conservatives are starting to realize, you know what, screw not conservatives, but just the Republican Party. The Bush years is not applicable anymore. It just, it's everything.
At least his father was more decent. I liked his father. More of a president.
Thing is,
They were obsessed with Iraq.
Well, his father was Iraq. It was Kuwait actually. Yeah, Kuwait when he went to Gulf War. That only lasted for like 7 months.
well, it was
It's like I understand.
Hussein wanted
Way, but
to invade Kuwait because we had stock in Kuwait, and it was. Yeah, they built it. Well, that was a holy conflict in the past 60, 70 years that we actually kind of won. But although it wasn't a real big conflict on the scale of
We
Vietnam,
decided to get Saddam out of Kuwait. We should have gone after Saddam. That was when we should have gone after Saddam at that point, not in 2003.
although
That should have been like in the
the
90s.
thing is, Saddam Hussein, he had a huge support among. He actually kept the balance of power. After he got kicked out, and after Gaddafi got kicked out and murdered, it's all chaos now. Especially when we got there. That's why we can't do
And of
this.
course, we go in there and fuck it up.
Especially because a lot of the Christians there, they support him because he kept them safe. Dictators are necessary in certain countries, and we just have no business in that because we're so far. We don't know. They're not our neighbors.
Well, between that, but this country is always, never minding their own business. We always have to stick our nose in the shit that we shouldn't. But
Well, part of the problem is the evangelical court with Zionism and the military-industrial complex.
All I'm gonna say is I'm just sick of getting involved in everything. So, anyways,
Everybody's spent.
yeah. Anyways,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
about that. I cannot wait for the holidays. Well, I can't wait.
by the way, I love the Slayer shirt.
This one's the dogs. This one's with the dogs attacking each other.
Propaganda war ensemble, very old to be.
This one, one of my friends got to see Slayer along with Lamb of God and Anthrax, so that was a good show.
Are they really like they're more considered? I think thrash metal than death metal. I think death metal is more Cannibal Corpse. Like
Slayer's first album was considered death metal, but then after that, when they got to Raining Blood, yeah, it went thrash.
yeah, like when I hear like stuff like Cannibal Corpse, it's kind of like you can't even understand what they're saying. It's just Deicide.
That's of course for you.
I don't even know, I don't. My brother listened to. You know what? My brother used to listen to Deicide. My mom, being a Christian, she took all the Deicide CDs and she threw them in the trash. And
Classic.
And my mom was like, "Wait, listen to that."
Did she believe in the panic craze that was going on?
I don't know. My mom just didn't
Okay,
like hearing
well,
growling and I don't know whatever coming out of my
The
brother.
thing, my mom, you know what my mom says about it? She's like, how does your generation like that type of metal? I'm like,
Honestly, I think a lot of it is a generational thing because you know what? When young people were listening to rock and roll, they were like, "How dare they?" And people were talking about Frank Sinatra and he's corrupting the youth. And honestly, this is a generational thing. Although I think because of the way that record companies make money and have these bands, it is not what it used to be. That is true. There is talent out there. It's just harder.
the industry now for rock and metal bands, it's fucked. It's
Yeah,
really
it has to
bad.
do with how they.
They don't make jack shit.
And that's why.
at all.
If you don't like noise, don't have kids, Ira, y'all.
True, Ira.
It's not, but you know what? It's not like, look, I love metal. I just don't like any type of metal where you can't understand a word. Like, I'll listen to Fear Factory. I love Fear Factory. But like Cannibal Corpse, you can't understand. Like, you just, that's all I hear.
The thing is, if you don't want your kids to be noisy, this is what you gotta do.
Right,
Make sure they go outside the house when you're cooking. That way you have your quiet time while you're cooking, because that's sacred ground.
Yeah, you know what?
True.
My brother, you know what? Let me tell you something. My brother still listens to that type of music. So it didn't do anything. My mom throwing out the CDs. He just went out and he got more, and when he moved out, he started
Now we got
listening to it.
earphones,
There we go.
so we don't have to have it that loud. So they don't have to hear it.
Wasn't there Metalocalypse? Wasn't the band from that like kind of?
Oh yeah, you gotta work with kids, but
When I get HBO Max,
my
I
great
watch
grandparents,
it.
they grew up in an environment where every kid worked the fields. They had to, and that's how they made it. And there was nothing boring to do. And also, they raised their kids strict, but they loved them. It was a loving thing. I mean, basically, they made sure they wanted to get their kids reared straight, like doing work early, so they can be able to do things for themselves and be self-reliant.
What's up, News? Dude, even,
I'm
let's see, what was another band that was kind of, well, they weren't, well, obviously Slipknot was not death metal, but their Iowa record, the second record that came out, that was kind of like death metal vibes right there. If you ever listen to the Iowa album, a lot of it's death metal vibes, especially if you listen to Disaster Pieces. That was crazy. I don't remember a lot of death metal bands in the 90s.
I just remember what my brother would do, right? My brother, if you would hear somebody coming down the street and they come out and you hear the music, boom, 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 yo, I make money, do, 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 and my brother would just turn up his music and you'd hear,
Pantera.
you know,
I fucking love Pantera.
it would be great. My brother would be having like I don't know, like an obituary CD.
Obituary,
on.
yes, that was another band.
Right.
Obituary, yeah, that was another death metal band. But yeah, Guar, Guar still spills blood all over people. I don't know if you guys listen to Guar.
Guar was
They
awesome.
still
Guar
do
was
that.
awesome.
Even at Warped Tour, I think.
Like,
did they go to Warped Tour? Yeah.
My brother used to listen to. I don't even like Bolt Thrower was one. I don't know. Like, he had some
So your brother's music was like more brutal than yours, I think.
my brother would listen to insane death metal. If you can't understand what they're saying, my brother would listen to it. Anything that sounds like growls that make no sense. That's what my brother would listen to. I was different. I'm more
Your brother
like
would like
Megadeth.
Chapel then, and he would also like Carnifex.
My brother was. I'm sure he's probably heard of it. My brother is listening to all sorts of death metal. Well, I agree.
Melodic metal. If you guys want to hear melodic death metal, there's one called Winter Sun, and there's also called Amon Amarth.
As heavy as I get is probably just like Fear Factory is about as heavy as I get.
Ghost is really cool. I don't know why people hate on Ghost. Like, I get it, maybe the singer is not the best, but...
Oh, so that type of like Camelot and, you know, maybe the sound of
and the thing is, it's kind of like 70s
kind of like,
rock, Ghost, literally.
I think, wait a minute, Camelot, that would be more power metal, isn't it? Like, that's
about the story, like something like lyric-wise they write. Sorry, I'm actually making...
Tell me for now and forever.
Yeah, lyric-wise,
Leave
maybe not the
while
best,
you
but
can.
still, the music's not that bad. They're like this generation. Ghost is like this generation of like Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie type of stuff.
I think Pantera is pretty much like, as they got on, they became more like, with the Great Southern Trendkill, they ventured more into almost Southern rock, like heavy Southern rock. Like, especially if you listen to Down. If you listen to Down and you listen to Stone the Crow, there's a lot of Southern rock influences in that. Down.
It's a band that Phil Anselmo started.
Well, he is from Louisiana and the Texas area, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even Corrosion of Conformity kind of has like Southern influences with certain things, like Vote with a Bullet.
Oh yeah, Pantera, they were one of the true definitions of heavy metal, Pantera, the music.
Oh, yo, check this look!
How what was it, the drummer or the bassist? Dimebag Darrell, the way that he died, it was horrible.
That was
and that...
Dimebag Darrell was a god at metal guitaring. That dude can shred like Van Halen. He can shred like a motherfucker.
Exactly, and it wasn't even Dimebag Darrell's fault. It was the brother, Vinnie Paul, who was the one who caused the breakup.
Oh, I'm just talking about how he was killed by a deranged former Marine, and
he was
a Marine guy. He gave him
and he didn't get help. That's another.
Well, that's what I mean. But it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't even like the guy unfairly blamed Dimebag. Like Dimebag didn't do shit. It was Vinnie Paul.
Yeah, it was Vinnie Paul that said, "Yeah, I want out of Pantera." And And
Exactly.
you know what's crazy? That was the same day that John Lennon died, December 8th, 2004. John Lennon died December 8th,
Yeah,
1980.
nuts.
I gotta look up what else
And you know,
happened.
like let's face it. You know, Phil Anselmo did have LV syndrome for a while. Dimebag's death humbled him, but for a while that Phil was kind of like LV syndrome. You know, had his hands in all these bands. You know, a lot of them have like.
What's
David
LV
Roth,
syndrome?
For example, got LV syndrome for a while.
Oh,
Lead vocalist syndrome, where
What's
they
up,
think they're
Captain?
more. You know,
How are you doing?
what's up, Captain? Yep.
Thanks for the 50.
But like, yeah, no, I honestly, my feelings on the whole thing is like, LV syndrome. A lot of the rock bands, like, they all go through that kind of thing. Well, they'll have a singer that thinks he's larger than the band. That's what That's why I don't really like David Lee Roth, anyways. Like,
honestly,
I'm more of
a lot of things
fan.
happened on December 8th, around that. The day in infamy. The day before, that's when Pearl Harbor was attacked. You got John Lennon. Seems like there's certain. Have you noticed that there are certain cycles of things that happen in certain times of the year? Like especially in March. Like, there's actually a term called the Ides of March. It has to do with astrological happenings and events. It's on the parapolitical spectrum that Clyde Lewis talked about on Grand Bit. It's really interesting.
Morgan, what are you listening to, Morgan?
Definitely not my understanding that, but yeah.
Morgan, you know what? Like, I think we had the discussion about Van Halen once, Morgan. You're like, yeah, but he originated. He did originate a lot, David Lee Roth, but
David Lee Roth stuff, but otherwise, like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, dude's a showman,
He
but
was a
guy's
dick, though.
freaking a-hole.
No, the best was the whole Steven Tyler thing with. That was actually one of my funniest moments with Jake Hobley, is him calling Steven Tyler a pterodactyl. He does look like a pterodactyl. He really does. Like, if you look at the way Steven Tyler looks, he has a wide mouth and a pointy face.
God,
He does look like a pterodactyl.
one
God,
somewhere.
Steven Tyler's a legend.
I don't know. Like I said, Jake Hobley really hates.
Oh my
Steven
God.
Tyler. I know
I
that. He really hates.
I don't think he
Okay, what about Gene Simmons? I think he's fair game as far as being critical.
I like
Don't
Gene
get me
Simmons.
wrong.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's the biggest
What bothered me
guy.
was he said,
I love his.
and also I remember listening to the Rise Guys Morning Show some time ago, and they were talking about going over a list of worst bands in metal, and of course Nickelback was number one, but one of them was Kiss, and
Good.
although it was weird, but they mentioned that they interviewed or they met Gene Simmons in the studio one time years ago, and they said that he wasn't really. I don't know, there was something off about him, and you know what? I think I believe that. And when you say that the unvaccinated are the enemy, that's kind of insulting because there are people that.
Coming from
I mean-
Gene Simmons, I'm not really all that surprised.
Don't get me wrong.
It's like he's like that interview guy that's from England. You know, Pierce
Oh yeah, I remember when he took over.
I
when
swear to
Reagan
God,
was-
Morgan's like the
Jackass
biggest
gets
Actually
my
watch it.
search results.
Yeah, but Pierce Morgan, he's like the biggest
I'm
asshole
probably.
of all time, I think.
I think
I
he
mean,
can make
I'm
good
probably one of
points,
the few.
but I can understand. I agree.
No, you got.
He can, but Pierce Morgan literally acts like he knows
Well, that is
everything.
the problem.
He thinks he's right about
But
everything.
he has his
He likes
moments,
to think
but
that,
that's it.
you know...
He's one that
and
me.
he just like makes up stuff in his head and some shit that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I agree.
I was gonna
It's
say,
like ridiculous. He never allows
He's
people
one
to
at
have
me
their
is somewhat, not personally, but search result wise, because you look up my name on Google, guess what you get? A goddamn Piers Morgan hairdryer.
Oh,
What?
You know what? It was when
Yeah, show it.
When I did.
Freaking get a damn picture of this freaking piece of junk.
You know what? My opinions on music is very different from many. There's a lot of people out there who love Metallica. I hate Metallica. I don't like Lars Ulrich. You know, a lot of people. Oh, but what about the earlier stuff?
Earlier stuff was
I was like,
good. Back then, Lars could actually drum well.
Lars is a
but
kiss ass.
everything after that,
Lars just.
yeah, but he just talks too much.
I mean,
He talks a lot.
Their album Load was literally what it was titled. It was a fucking load.
Okay, don't get me wrong.
Load and
There is
Stinger.
one good song from them that I played way too damn much. Who's heard it so what?
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me
No,
nothing.
No, it's called So What. Dustin, look it up. You
Oh,
need
I thought it was.
It's
I'm sorry, I thought it was called
just
Fuel.
like I don't know, just like
Yeah!
The only thing I don't like about Megadeth is just Dave Mustaine's
She says that.
voice.
Dave Mustaine is obnoxious.
You know, it's funny he tells people, yeah, but Dave Mustaine's also a hypocrite, especially when it comes to politics. Like, he's like, oh, rock stars shouldn't put out their beliefs. In the meantime, you went up on stage and saying, oh, the government's faking these
I think there are some
actions.
people that are just a hypocrite in that area,
Dude,
except
you're
for
just a
Surge
fucking
Tank and people because they are like, Surge Tanking's awesome. The only thing I disagree with Surge Tanking on is
Here
maybe
is-
organized religion, spin on organized religion,
Here
and
is my search page.
and
And
electoral
look along
college. That's
here.
it.
Okay.
Hair, here's
Yo,
one,
Art,
and
what's up,
then
Art?
hair dryer.
One of the
I'm
my
not making
favorites.
this
Marquez
art.
Liberales, y'all. I love Marquez. What's going on, Art?
Surge is
That
actually
guy
pretty
is
cool
like-
guy. I like him.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
So thank you
Nice.
so much for 50 years.
They named
No,
a
but like,
goddamn hair dryer after my ass.
You didn't know. You didn't know.
yeah, like
I didn't know about this till I made
Wait,
the
Morgan.
channel.
Morgan, how come your face is
a
not?
lot of
My
them,
face doesn't look like an old piece of... Yeah.
a lot of them have very distinct
What
voices.
is
You
this?
listen to like
What
Wayne
the
Stanley from
fuck
Alice in
is
Chains.
this?
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Lane Stanley always has that, yeah, you know, like even in the song again,
Art.
you hear that constantly. He's like, yeah. Could you imagine him sitting there?
I saw your voice.
Yes, and I was featured in it, and I was like saying the definition of
We're also
dictionary.
we're showcasing it on the stream too when I get back from my break.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yarl.
About 10 minutes. Yeah. The singing style of the 90s, yes, Ira.
Bless you.
Yeah. Bless you. That was 90s grunge in a nutshell. You would have like something, you know, like even Nirvana. I mean, as much as I love Nirvana, sometimes the song would like kind of drag on. And I swear that I don't have a
That's
gun.
popular
No,
stuff.
I don't have a gun.
You go
I
back
don't
to
have a gun.
early. There's kind of like some shorter songs, them a lot more faster in ways. They even had double bass
They
actually.
gotta have like that certain, you know, that certain style. Even if you hear Stone Temple Pilots, flies in the Vaseline, we are. They'll have that, you know, like that
Eddie
certain
Vedder.
style of a grunge.
That's the biggest reason Eddie Vedder.
Scott. Right.
Yes, it's true.
I love.
Never be spoken.
And then Scott starts throwing it.
Well, I mean, look, a lot of, you know, I used to get mad because a lot of people would say, "Oh, Stone Temple Pilots was a Pearl Jam ripoff." I said, "Are you kidding me?" I was like,
Stone Temple Pilots.
Stone Temple Pilots was so different.
I was gonna say,
than Pearl
I'm not a
Jam.
big fan of them, but their music was different than Pearl Jam. Like,
Way
way different.
different.
I've
And
listened
I used to
to
get
their
mad at
first
people for
album
the like, I was like,
a lot
"Don't
of
you
times.
dare!" Like,
Even I think like, wasn't Faith No More a thing, or was it still Mr. Bungle at the time?
It was kind of
Both. Only my mom though knows of Faith
That's
No
like
More because
people
she had the T-shirt in high school.
If I'm mind me asking, what year did your mom graduate high
93,
school? Like
and then I was born a year later.
93. Oh, nice.
my brother
So it was around the time when
Yeah, yeah.
came out or something.
Flannel was in. Everything.
Yeah.
I can see through the old pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
My mom graduated in
I did
1994.
I mean, I haven't seen Alice in Chains. Like, I haven't.
Ooh,
You know what?
nice, Sarah, that's
Since
cool.
Lane Stanley died, I haven't heard.
Oh, they came up with an album around 2002 or 2013. 2013. It's pretty good. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just keep thinking of that. You know, it's like also like you had a lot of bands that were like, you know, Bush and
Oh,
Silverchair,
yeah,
like alternative 90s rock.
Oh yeah, Bush. They're good.
Bush and Silver. I love Silverchair. Yeah, I'm afraid.
That's actually how
of
people
nature.
know me on here. I actually played Freak a lot.
Oh yeah, I remember. That was when you first started.
Yeah. That's how I make Canadian Freak.
Oh, Interstate Love Song is what I like from Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah. Like 80s and 90s music, and I think the grunge stuff started towards the end of the 80s because Alice in Chains was around towards the end of the 80s. There used to be a show called Headbangers Ball with Ricky Rackman.
Bob Halford got the same concert he had Alice in Chains. Yeah, didn't Rob Halford like had his own solo stuff around that time?
Oh,
I think so.
I think so. I don't know. Yeah, I think he had, at that point had left.
Because then he went on that big tour with
yeah.
Queen's Wife and Iron Maiden.
I keep thinking of like there were so many of
Well,
those
that's
bands that
cool.
sung like very
Well,
high. You know, like King Diamond. I think is one of the ones people know of. Like he could sing very low and then go, you know, Glenn Danzig. But I do love Glenn Danzig.
Yeah, Glenn Danzig's great. They've also played Nirvana on MTV Alternative Nation, right? Back when MTV
Yeah.
didn't suck.
Yeah, well they had Headbangers Ball and they had
And
you know.
there was also
they had a lot
VH1.
of good
VH1
shows.
showed a lot of good stuff, and now it's a bunch of like ridiculousness and Catfish. Like, who wants to watch Catfish on MTV all day? So stupid.
That's true. Or they were showing like, you know, there was a time there where they showed like 18 million real world shows and the Road Rules challenges and let's fit as many people as we can in an MTV phone booth. Like just ridiculous game shows singled out. You know, where it was like Chris Hardwick and Jenny McCarthy. These guys are ready to go.
When I saw Judas Priest, Rob Halford covered in leather from head finger to toe the whole time. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's Rob Halford. Rob Halford always dresses up all in leather.
Wow.
That's great.
It's like Dee Snider like has to wear
Heather,
makeup.
speaking of Iron Maiden, did you hear that they're going on tour? This
Oh,
upcoming year?
well that's.
They're going on tour with Trivium and a band called With
Oh, I actually would like to see Trivium live because they are like arena rock. It's just awesome.
Trivium's great.
See, the last metal band that I saw live was Life of Agony with Reach 454. And the lead singer of Life of Agony is now trans, so totally different.
I'm surprised Judas Priest and Iron Maiden haven't announced a tour together yet. They're supposed to do one before they retire.
What about Alice Cooper? Whatever.
I'm going to go see Alice Cooper in February. He's coming to Orlando.
No more, Mr. Nice Guy. Actually, Megadeth did that song over too for the movie Shocker.
Oh, that cover was alright.
Actually,
You were like, no.
actually, I don't know if
That
this
did
restaurant is
turn
still there
They
somewhere
really
in the Southwest, but Alice Cooper did have his own restaurant. I saw it on No Reservations back.
99 ways to die. We're not ready to see you yet. 99 ways to die. I got stuck in Hustle Band. We're not ready to see you yet. 99 ways to die. I don't know, like, actually, that was off of the soundtrack before it was on Hidden Treasure.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
I hear SpongeBob music. Who's playing SpongeBob music?
That's probably Morgan. I would
Morgan,
guarantee
is that you playing SpongeBob music? That's not me. Oh, you're watching.
I do it.
Okay, cool. You're like the male version of me.
I started watching SpongeBob around 2007, 6, somewhere around
I
there.
ain't never stopped it.
Morgan with his,
I mean, it's old.
yeah, like I do that.
I mean, the old school SpongeBob episodes, but still funny. The new ones are just weird as
Yeah,
fuck.
it got Flanderized, and they made everything like extreme, such as stupidity of Patrick.
You know, we were talking about, I think before, like, Ass and I were talking about Ren and Stimpy, and he was, like, a lot of the shit that I was telling Ass, he didn't know about, that the guy John Kay, who created Ren and Stimpy, was a pedophile. I said, I didn't know. He's like, thanks for running Ren and Stimpy for me, damn it. I was like, well, you know, I was like, it just, nobody knew at the time, if it makes you feel better, that the guy was a pedophile. I think that came out, like, much later, that the creator of Ren and Stimpy had, like,
so
a
when you
16-year-old
worked
intern that he was fooling around with.
Billy West.
Oh, God. Jeez. Yeah, Billy West, he did work with Ren and Stimpy, with Ren. You know what, though? Listen, you know, it doesn't ruin the, exactly, it doesn't ruin the show. Ren and Stimpy was still good, you know, what it was. You know what was ruined, though, is the show Doug. I like Doug way better when it was on Nickelodeon than when Disney took it over. All of a sudden, you know, Disney takes over Doug. They flatten out Patty Mayonnaise hair. It's like, you know, they do all these other weird changes. I'm just like, this is not Doug.
Disney's taking over everything.
Well, Disney, yeah, why did Disney bought out Doug from Nickelodeon and they just totally, they turned it, it's horrible. Like, it's horrifying.
Disney is still in talks with WWE to buy that company. Oh, great. The WWE is going to go
No,
down.
WWE is gonna.
They're going to turn WWE into like hand fighting like this.
No, WWE.
Actually,
I'm not even for WWE because it's like down south or whatever.
I
Like
like
someone wrote that Disney's gonna hit Connecticut.
I know it. And Linda McMahon was going to become your governor. She lost.
Here we go. The next Disney WWE tournament.
She did have a position in the Trump administration for a while, though.
She did, yeah. I was kind of surprised by that, where like all of a sudden Linda McMahon ends up in.
I was actually
Yeah, a lot of weird people in his
I
cabinet.
was actually a WWE
I
Raw
know.
Stephanie and Shane were fighting for who was gonna own it at some point or whatever.
Yeah. You know, well, they're saying that Shane McMahon doesn't even want the WWE. He says that he just wants the money and he wants to make a new company. Like he just basically, it's going to be Hunter and Stephanie.
Wait, is it Stephanie, the sister of?
Yeah, Stephanie. Yeah,
Wait, isn't she
she's the one
married
who's going to
Triple
own WWE once it's done. Yeah. Why do we smell something burning? Like what the
You left the
hell?
stove on.
Shit. What's going on? I smell something.
When I go on a cruise, we're going to make sure everything's turned off. And what's going to be annoying, my mom's going to be going around the house triple checking everything.
No, it's
Oh,
not
she
me.
does that.
Not my house.
Yeah, she checks around the house alive right before.
That ain't a bad thing.
Probably a neighbor.
Not a bad thing, no. But all right, pull up the
You
video.
know, my dad, he would always do this, and I had to stop because I got confronted about it. My dad, after he would be done with the coffee machine, he would unplug it, just as a precaution. That's what he did, and I kind of did that too. But it made my stepdad mad, so I'm no longer doing that because he wants to be able to start it the moment he wakes up and not have to plug it in.
Yeah, it's like sorry.
My dryer's trying to make.
Comments on my self-defense video.
This guy's dryer's making it.
There we go. Okay. I was like, that was really loud in my ear. Yeah, what's up?
Xiohn, what's up, dude? Not bad. We're doing good. We're just vibing here. How are you doing, Xiohn?
Oh my god, what's that sound? Better go check it out. So I opened the door to my laundry room. I'm surprised by what I found. My diary left.
Not bad.
My diary left.
My trying to be like, exactly. Keep my pants. I don't know what the right decision is to sit or stand. Think I'll give it a shot. Here we go, right now. Oh, I'm gonna lay back down. No time in the basement, guard in the base. And I think it's only about
That's funny, or your dryer's like the AC/DC cross.
Oh, I got something. It involves an oven door.
So I got my secret.
Thanks, Ira, for that video. That was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was actually pretty catchy.
yeah. It's like those Peter Griffin fart, you know. That's awesome. Oh god. Yeah. Oh no. Not ACD. Every time I think of ACDC.
AC/DC.
Understand? Shut me up! Yeah.
Wait, hold on a minute. What's wrong with this stupid thing? Give me 1 second, we're trying to pull up the link. No, not this. Oh my god, not the full link. Alright, hold on. Pennywise. Hold on. Thunderstruck White Trap.
Take care, Xiohn.
What's up, Xiohn? Thanks, Xiohn, for
It's the same
stopping by.
guy.
Thunderstruck. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy holidays, Xiohn. Oh my god.
Wait, hang on. Wait till it starts. Watch what I'm gonna do. muffin.
Honestly, I like this version.
Yeah, but this is Brian Johnson, right? It's not this guy. Let's be trying to imitate Brian
I
Johnson.
think he's imitating.
All right.
That was great. Thanks, Art, for that.
Even trying to imitate Bowie. Hey, Morgan. Morgan will start up his shows from now on. They just be like, hey, boys and girls. Are you ready? Oh, who lives on a broadcast in the Netherlands? Morgan 3000. Fluffy hair on top of his head. Morgan 3000. All right, yeah. They used to be a lot fluffier. You had like a huge rose. Dude, you know, yeah, you could like grow it out again and just have it just be like. You ever see what's it? The Naked Gun, like Nordberg, where he has this huge like hump that just comes all the way out. I think it would flop over after a while though. Like if your hair was that long, it would just be like fluff, just like hanging over, like a waterfall of fluffy hair. Like kind of like Slash from Guns N' Roses. Slash also had a second band, Slash was Snake Pit. God bless, boss. He is? You're right. Talking to two Christians in here. I'm pretty sure, you know? Hey, everybody believes whatever they believe. You know? Like, look,
Go with God.
boss, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, like everybody believes in what they believe in, boss. If you believe in that, you know, like some of us are Christians, some of us are atheists, some of us are whatever. We respect everybody's beliefs.
Some are.
Because human beings treating human beings, well, unless it's Scientology. Morgan.
Having a little Muppet show there.
It's the Morgan Muppet show. He did that. Morgan.
Alright, I found something that made me think because, you know, how there are certain appliances that sound like songs, although this is like a human version.
Yeah.
Okay, who's heard of Pony by Genuine? Oh my gosh, we'll check this one out.
Never heard of them.
Human beatboxer Roselle and like that. This was in 2004. Man, boy do I remember that. I mean, not that, but 2004. I was 10 years old.
My job is to make college easier because students have a lot.
And then they start filling with the radio at the end, and then they leave it on Yeah by Usher. He can do that himself. A human beatboxer. I actually like this one better than the original Pony by Genuine. He uses different mics. Of course. And the crowd goes wild.
Seems like Mike actually did anything with his voice.
No belt.
He did everything.
But that guy's incredible. The beatboxer. Like, he can do the subwoofer. CB mic in.
Morgan. Wait. I can do that too. I can make music just push around me. Watch this. Turn that off. I'll try to do it.
He can do a needle scratch with his voice. That's amazing.
Alright.
I wonder how high of a note that was.
Insane.
It's admirable.
Oh my god, that's fucking insane. That's great.
And then they start filling with radio and then. Fiddling with radio. Oh man, I remember that song. That was everyone's done before. But then they end it all. Oh, and don't read the comment section. It's got a lot of estrogen brigade.
My name is Ariel.
Hey,
That was
but I could kind of, you know, if you go banana, I don't want you, and I don't need you. That's what it sounds like. Banana.
Let me pull up that song. Hold on.
Okay. And I don't want you, and I don't
this was just MTV.
The bother to resist or I'll beat ya. It's not your fault that you're away.
My fellow Americans, we will no longer be oppressed by the fascism of Christianity. And we will no longer be oppressed by the fascism of beauty. As I see you all sitting out there trying your hardest not to be ugly, trying your hardest not to fit in, trying your hardest to earn your way into heaven. Let me ask you, you want to be in a place that's filled with a bunch of assholes?
Assholes. My mom watched this back in 1997. You remember?
I did.
Oh yeah, was this high school as well? This song? Wow.
Yeah. Why did you graduate? I graduated.
Oh, you did? Wow.
Yeah.
So you remember when he was with the Swookie Kid, right? Wow.
Yeah. Dude, I had a Fortune of American Family album.
Seeing Marilyn Manson in his prime back then, those were great songs.
Banana.
Right? The first time I saw him live, before the Slipknot, if he had Manson and Slipknot toured like 2001, that would have been a much better technical tour. They're both in the prime back then.
He did rough dancing. Oh, great. That's perfect for you.
Trump actually aged really close to college. This was also when John Five was there before, so yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, well, Wiggy, yeah, Wiggy.
And most of his band members went to Rob Zombie band.
Well, I think Wiggy went to Monster Magnet.
There's also a video when he was at the American Music Awards. This was later when Britney Spears had introduced him. She had this like face of it. Marilyn Manson and everybody, but he was playing total disease. What's up, Cameron? Hey, Cameron, what's going on?
You can tell he's putting a lot of energy into it. And then the next year, he did the Dope Show live at the
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And he had a big plastic gun on.
Oh, yeah. He had that on a lot of different Ozfest days. I haven't seen him. Well. It's funny how those bodyguards in the back are just standing there. They don't want to vibe. It's like, nope. Stand.
I don't think Joe Biden was listening to that. Joe Biden probably liked
Andrew Yang, who was the Democratic candidate running for president, he was into Gothic and industrial metal.
Well, I mean, you had Jello Biafra that was running for mayor of San Francisco.
Oh, really? He was into metal?
No, well, he was in Lard, but like, you know,
Oh, yeah. And Paul Ryan, he likes Rage Against the Machine. I mean, it's kind of silly because he's for with everything Rage Against the Machine represents, but against, but yeah.
I could actually do that. Lights up! You're on the radio! Turn that shit up! Lights up! You're on the radio! Turn that shit
That
up!
was one of their defining moments.
What's a Bulls on Parade?
Rally around the family, fucking
And before that,
I do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Oh my gosh. See, a lot of that
dude, he gets like Zap Taylor Rabbit gets up there too, like in the street. Fuck yeah!
Didn't he like burn the American flag at one point on that song?
Dude, he did actually the song for Degeneration X.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Zach Taylor Rock actually was the voice behind the Degeneration X song. And the Triple H song back in the day that was like, you know, the original Triple H song. You know, my time. You know, originally that was done by Zach Taylor
Oh,
Rock.
nice.
Yeah. They also had another band called Orange 9mm. If you put them, I really like Orange 9mm. There's a song by Orange 9mm called Driver, which is really fucking good. Driver and Tragic are really good by Orange 9mm. Do you want to live or do you want to die? Suicide. You know. I wish I could play, like, but, you know, I don't get sound, so I can come up with a link for the song Driver, but it's a good song, I think. It sounds like I said, they sound a little like Rage Against the Machine. It's the same style, you know, but let me see if I can get the link and I'll post it in the chat. Here it is. What the hell, YouTube? I don't want to buy it. I want to listen to it.
It's gonna be getting money on your credit card.
I was like, no, I don't want to buy it. Like, it's like, would you like to buy? I was like, no.
It was like, we look up something we want to buy. It's like, that's not the case.
Yeah, that's the song right there.
Okay.
Yeah. What's left for you when you can't find out the special? Your dream that you don't want to buy. I had this album when I was like... Definitely has the same sound as Rage.
The guitar playing right there, it does sound have Rage Against the Machine vibes.
Yep. Definitely like along the lines of Tom Morello, like you can hear it. I will live. The drum beat doesn't sound that complicated too. It's like it's very steady beat. Morgan probably doing like no sweat. Yeah. Definitely does sound like, yeah, that's why I like this band. They sound a lot like Rage. I love that break like as well.
That's pretty good. I've never heard this before. Wait,
That's kind of
they
like
came around Reagan at the same time?
Oh yeah, I have both bands around the same time. Exactly. The second album, Tragic, is really good as well.
This kind of between that type of music and Rage Against the Machine, how they play, it makes you want to jump up and down and have your back go up like this. Especially the audience. That's why when I play Pantera, I make sure my back is ready for this.
Well, have you heard of Corrosion of
Heard
Conformity?
of them, yeah.
You should put on Corrosion of Conformity. Clean my
Are you
boots.
still there?
Help me, Jesus, help me clean my boots.
Corrosion of Conformity.
Like a bag gives me a heart attack.
My job is to make college easy because students have
My job is to make you shut up.
Nice. What time is it? Oh shit, it's almost 5 o'clock already.
Yeah, Morgan did his
We have to figure out what we're gonna have for dinner tonight.
It's like Morgan's got this little mouse saying like, "Hello, my name is Morgan."
Are you guys gonna be on later tonight? I know Morgan's
Yeah,
gonna
Go Boy's
John.
gonna be on a punk
I
Instagram up until he ends it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I might be on tonight. Yeah, I probably will be, but like, I'll probably go on. You know, because I really don't want to go on at the same time as Jake all day. I'll probably go on either before or after.
I'm just gonna get my computer a break and figure out what we're gonna have for dinner, and I think we're supposed to be
Yeah, I'm
picking up
starving,
packing soon, so
I'm starving, so I'm probably gonna.
tomorrow's gonna be a long day. I think I fucked up my daily login streak.
I did. I logged
forgot to log. Oh, I did. My bonus streak is still there. My bonus streak is still there. There we go.
Yeah, I used all my whatever. Now I got 76 bars back. I used like I had 700 free bars from not using them.
Oh, really?
And it's like, yeah, 700 free bars that I used on you, and it only cost me $2 to give you that today.
Thanks.
Which is pretty awesome. Holy shit, I'm getting a lot of comments.
Wait on the channel.
Yeah, like after,
Wait.
dude, I didn't even go live. I just did 2 videos. All of a sudden, I'm starting to
Where'd
get
my
some
likes thing go? It just my likes thing just went away. I'm trying to get you guys some likes, but it won't let
Maybe
me.
that's what
Oh, wait,
I
here it
do.
is.
Maybe I should just not even do any more live streams. Just do a video here and there, and I'll probably get even more
Screw you guys.
subscribers. Holy shit! Look at this, 22 views already, and I just did the video about 4
You
hours.
guys, here's some likes. Thank you.
Yo, thank you. Hey,
No
yeah.
problem. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head off, and I'll probably see some of you guys later. If not, then I'll just message you guys.
Later,
Later.
man. Rock on, Dustin.
O-line for UFC, triple. It is their one NFL prospect of the 17 years of function. It is a disaster. It has been, they pay no attention to it. What's your
Wait, John, what's up, dude? But yes, if you guys saw on my caption, what's up, Morgan? Thanks for fans. Yeah, I'll be going on a cruise tomorrow, so this is gonna be my last stream for this week for a while. Thanks for the 10, John. But yeah, I'll just I'll be gone for like 6 days. I think 6 days. If anyone wants to come up and guest and chat, should come on up. It's just yeah, I'll try to access you when I can. We just pay for internet on the cruise, so that's gonna be fun. But it's expensive. So how much money it was. All right, Morgan.
You.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello? Okay,
Hey. Back again.
nice. Good job, everybody. But yeah, here I'm going on a cruise.
Hell yeah, man.
Marvel cruise. Yeah, I'll be gone for like a week. We just paid to actually get Wi-Fi on the cruise. Thanks for the 2,000, John. And it charges like $10 per day. Oh my god, it's expensive.
Christ.
I know we paid so much money to go on a freaking cruise. It's like, shouldn't they include free Wi-Fi?
Yeah, it's hard to find free Wi-Fi anywhere, man.
Unless you're at freaking McDonald's, thanks for the 500. Unless you're at McDonald's, Walmart, TJ Maxx, JCPenney, at a mall,
I use McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Sam's Club, or even if you're at Target. Target's Wi-Fi's much better though. Thanks for the